I mean, having the word Demolisher in your name is pretty aura-filled. Like, demolish her. Demolisher has so much aura, dude. And, but the card itself is a goblin, so I guess I did say I wouldn't put any more goblins above lacking, but then I just threw like 3 goblin-esque things above lacking. Goblin Demolisher is just, he's base aura. Goblin Drill, lacking. I mean, worst Evo in the game. I know we're not including Evos, so I guess I can't include that, but like, I see a Goblin Drill, I'm like, do I even want to defend that? That's not doing a lot of damage. I could just eat that and just do a nasty push right side and take your king. Goblin Machine. Oh, wait. And we're not counting Goblin Machine off launch. We're counting current Machine. And he plays in that Goblin Giant P.E.K.K.A deck, and I've never gone against that deck. It's more of like a higher ladder deck to go against, but I mean, it's a child that made a rocket launching machine, which is pretty aura-filled. So we'll throw him just on the cusp of out-of-base aura. I think that's very fair. I think that's fair. Goblin Stein, rose from the dead, electrical ability, 2 characters, he's a reference. For all that, take into consideration low or above aura plus. Above average aura, I think. Flying Machine, base aura, has great range, made of wood, shoots cannonballs, handheld flying. Base Goblins, lacking. Look at him, he's like... The face of your card is already lacking in aura alone. Golden Knight is zesty as hell, lacking. He goes, ho ho! He goes, when he dies, he goes, woo! Like, no. This guy runs like, he's a less intimidating version of Boss Bandit, if I'm being honest, and because of that, he's just going and lacking. He just ain't all that. He just ain't all that. I mean, you know what? Give me a second. I don't know how to.
I don't know how to use tier list. What's happening? Oh my god.
There we go! I mean, come on now. We've seen the AI videos of Sneaky Golem. This king has been on a generational run. We have seen the videos, we have seen the gameplay, we have seen the trends. Sneaky Golem, not even being that good of a card, still ran hands on everything. This man stayed in your pocket. He knew when he had to be played, and when he was played, he cleaned up. I didn't have to say anything else because we know Golem is the king of aura. Guards. They tank Rocket with those shields, which is pretty aura, if you ask me. This is such a brain rot, dude. Like, guards have pretty high aura, I'm not gonna lie. Base aura, though. Heal Spirit! I don't know what to do with Heal Spirit, okay? Heal Spirit, like, another base. Like, he walks around, he heals, and he doesn't heal well. This guy had to tag out for Heal Spell back in the day, and just hasn't been able to represent the heal game very well. And for that reason, he's base aura. Actually, for that reason, he's lacking in aura. Hog Rider! That was terrible. Base aura. Like, a lot of people look at me and say aura, and say Hog Rider. We don't like Hog Rider, and they put him in negative aura. Other people would see Hog Rider and put him in the king of aura. To me, not so much. I look at Hog Rider and I think I'll play cannon right side or center and get a positive elixir trade. That's not aura. Minion Horde. There's 6 of them, each smelling worse than the last, and they killed by arrows for a 2 elixir negative deficit. They're lacking. not as lacking as Goblin Giant, but they're lacking. Hunter, bro. The amount of damage Hunter does when you drop him right in front of, like, if Mishram and Hunter, dude, that's a pairing I love. Mid, above average aura. This man, dude, you put him there, you put him right in front, boom! Huge damage. That is insane. Aura. Ice Golem, negative aura. You're just gonna place me in the center and I'm just gonna run away as he chases me. He's literally running away from the troops until he inevitably dies. This man always dies a coward. When's the last time you saw this man connect to anything? Never. And that's why negative aura. Ice Spirit has the most aura out of anything because he's one elixir and no matter what you throw down, this Ice Spirit will stop them in their tracks. Not as long as Freeze Spell, but he will, and for that reason, he's going just below Berserker and aura. Like, he's like, I'm one elixir, I'm gonna jump on you and you're gonna stop for a second, you're gonna listen to me when I say that. And then the cards listen. Ice Wizard, look at that handlebar mustache. Is that a handlebar mustache or a goatee? The elixir's covering it. I don't know. I think it's a goatee now that I realize it. But, oh my god, the hair, the eyebrows, the mogging, the goatee, the ice drop, he slows everything with his ice. Hiya! Oh yeah! He's only 3 elixir. Ice Spirit is an above average aura. Not above Cage, not above Berserker, not above Ice Spirit, but above E-Dragon. Inferno Tower. Inferno Tower is bottom above average aura because no matter what you put, as long as it's not electrical, he will melt it. Melt it into liquid. Liquefy anything you put there, and that's aura. The only reason I'm putting him in above average is because Inferno Dragon, a moving version, does the exact same thing except can move, and for that is aura plus. You put an 8 health King, Daddy, Golem, God of aura, and the Inferno Dragon will sit there and just melt it down. Down to its original form. And it'll keep going. It'll do the same to your tower. Knight, nice mustache, a little zesty, base aura below Hog Rider. I think that's fair. Lava Hound, lacking. It simply tanks for other cards, and then it gives birth on the field? Ew! Lightning, just for demolishing 3 Musketeers alone, top of base aura. Little Print, now, when I rate the Little Prince Guard, am I rating Little Prince or am I rating the Guardian? I put the Guardian in aura plus. He just slides in there, slashes, and things go flying. I'm putting Little Prince in negative aura. We have polar opposites of the coin here. Of the coin? And for that reason, they cancel each other out and go base aura. Bottom, middle of base aura at that. No, because I guess aura plus is a little above negative. No, they're an equivalent. They're going right in the middle of base aura, and I think that's respectable. You got a really heavy, aura-heavy Guardian and a light aura-light Little Prince. Log, right below Ice Spirit. And that's because Ice Spirit will stop anything in its path no matter what. Log will move it back. It'll push Log will push everything out of the way, no matter what you are, no matter who you are, you're getting the boot. And that is aura. Magic Archer, the precision of this man, the eyebrows on this man. Lines of that shot, piercing through 3 guys and then taking tower. The glowing eyes, to match the glowing bow. Aesthetics alone, he's just above Inferno Dragon and aura plus. Mega Knight! Just as Golem is the king of aura, Mega Knight is its inverted equivalent. Now, you could say, oh, but Mega Knight is an armored tank, and whatever you drop, he just Annihilates... No. No. Mega Knight's a bitch. Disgusting. Not a single card in this world that I would rather it over. No. Mega Knight disgusts me. There's not a card in this game, there's not a thing in this world that has less aura than Mega Knight. And how it represents its player base. Might be wondering, Tyler, can you see in the glass? Pause. Where did I get this from? I don't know. Mighty Miner. I mean, Mighty Miner, dude, look at them. He can. What other character can change lanes on a whim? Oh, wait. No one! Who has better facial hair than Mighty Miner? I'll wait again. No one! This man drills, burns, and melts faster than the dragon himself. Faster than the Inferno Dragon. Faster than the Inferno Tower. Maybe. He's got the hard hat. He's jacked. And he's got the most beautiful mustache. Oh my god. I could never imagine. And for that reason, brothers in or god tier aura. Mega Minion. Not a lot here. He just decided to drop his friend and stink up a thing of armor. Not happening. He's lacking heavy. Just barely in front of the Executioner. Mirror, you could say, oh, but Tyler, he levels up any card you play previously. No, Mirror is a copycat. No personality. Mirror is a bum with a career built on the backs of others. And he's gonna charge you 1 elixir more because this guy needs some overhead. This guy needs some profit. So I'm gonna charge you 1 elixir more. Talk about an up mark. Upward of 100% increase if you're mirroring a spirit. No. No, that's bottom of negative. He has the least amount of aura, except for Mega Bitch. Mortar. Mortar's the bush camper of Clash Royale, second to only Expo. I'm gonna sit on my side, I'm gonna be safe, and I'm just gonna pick away your tower. Pew! 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 No! Absolutely not. Negative. Not in front of those two. That would be insane. Negative aura. Monk. I mean, this guy is on levels of Mighty Miner. You want to throw a nuclear bomb, a rocket at this man, and he'll summon it right back and obliterate your tower. If it is a projectile, right back at you. And his eyes are closed while he does it. That is, if it wasn't for the mustache, he's above Mighty Miner. But that is a lot of aura. That is overflowing amounts of aura. Oh. Mother Witch? I mean, lacking. What else do you want? She's an old woman that changes people into hogs. Like, no. There's no... Mini P.E.K.K.A. Ain't no P.E.K.K.A, I'll admit that. But Mini P.E.K.K.A is above average in aura. Top of it, he's glowing with blue power. He is small, but he hits like a bomb. Oh my gosh. This guy, for only 4 elixir, this man is taking down empires. That is aura. Musketeer, base aura. That's pretty self-explanatory. The fact that one Musketeer outplayed the other 3 behind her, yikes. But yeah, absolutely. 1 Musketeer shooting a cannon off their hip. Pocket rocket, dare I say. Base aura. Night Witch. Now, Night Witch, if I dare say, is just about the only card in this game that has more simps than Archer Queen. But I remember when I was younger and I got a legendary chest. This was back a long time ago, and legendary is a lot rarer. I opened a chest and I was thinking, oh my gosh, please, I want a new legendary. And I got another Night Witch. And all I felt was disappointment and sheer devastation. And for that reason, she's lacking in aura. I mean, second to only the king himself. Dare I say, P.E.K.K.A the queen to Golem's king. In fact, for that reason, we're putting him at the top. Golem, the king of Aura, to P.E.K.K.A being the queen of Aura. They rule together as one, as the Aura royalty. These two are walking walls, walking impenetrable forces. When you play these two, Golem, a movable object, meets P.E.K.K.A, unstoppable force. That is Aura. Phoenix. Wait, I was about to hate on Phoenix. Phoenix literally rises from the dead. Surely that's at least Aura Plus, right? You kill this thing, it'll come back to life. Sure, smaller, and sure the egg is weak, but it will come back to life. Death is not the end for this card. Know any other card that can do that? No. Poison. Deadly gas. Above average aura. It's just, it's ominous. It's elusive. It's ominous. It's scary. It's poisonous. It's death in a bottle. That is tough. Prince. Falling victim to the same zest, Golden Prince is a victim too. He is lacking. Ha-ha! 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 No. No. Get out of here. Princess. Negative aura. She's a camper. She is the bush camper of Clash Royale in troop form. Oh, I'm gonna stay away and just chip over the bridge. No! Negative aura. Elixir Pump. Another camper. We're sitting in the back and we're just pumping elixir. Just pumping. What? Stop pumping in the corner and get on the field. Rage. Rage has above average aura. Right, I would put Rage above Berserker, dude. No, I put Rage above E-Dragon. Like, Rage is gonna hype you up. It's gonna make you faster. It's gonna make you stronger. This thing is hype. You're like, give me some Rage. Ah, that's aura. Battle round. Base aura above. Yeah, that's a good spot for it. In fact, I'm gonna move archers down. Actually, no, I'm not gonna move archers down. I mean, Battle Ram, the first barbarian card to make it out of lacking, which is very impressive for the game, for the family. But I mean, you take off that weak toothpick on top of them. What are they? They're 2 barbarians for 4 elixir, and that's simply shameful. Ram Rider, oh my gosh, Ram Rider was my goat. A better Hog Rider, dare I say. But then you realize the kiting distance? You could put a cannon behind the King Tower, and my Ram Rider is going to go for it. That reason alone is just simply shameful. Bottom of lacking. Rascals. I mean, I don't know what is going on between these 3. Like, that Rascal is, especially with that smile, Rascal's really giving me creeps, to be honest. For that, he's negative aura. I don't know what that, like, the dynamic between those 3. Is this a father-daughter situation? Is this a sister situation? Sister-brother? Is this a cousin situation? Are they just friends? Like, I don't know, but the way they're just, and the way he's like, whoa, I don't want anything to do with that. Royal Giant has a walking cannon. He has a pocket rocket. And for that reason, he's right on above average aura. Just boom! Boom! Boom, boom, boom! That's aura. Rocket. Oh my gosh. I would be putting this guy in God tier aura, but he gets slapped around by Monk, and for that, he's only in bottom of aura plus. Like, this is a just oh, you want to play game? Let's go. Hit the button, and I just launched a nuke at your tower. Whoa, that's aura. Skull on the side, because it brings death with its flames. That is tough. Royal Delivery. Aura. This thing hits heavy. This is base aura, though. just above cannon. Like it lands with the heavy, like it's killing a lot. It's doing a lot of damage on hit. But then after, it's just a recruit. And it's dead. Regular aura. Piggies. Lacking. There are 4 pigs with helmets. What are we doing? I can smell you from here. That's why I put you between the 2 minions. Because you smell like you've been in between 2 minions your whole life. Pause. Royal Recruits. Now I admit, I play a lot of Recruits games. But I'm not naive. 7 men wearing buckets on their head. I don't think you can lack any more aura than that. That is some of the worst aura I've seen in my life. It's just, yeah. No! Next up on the list, we have Rune Giant. She's the only card, I don't know why she is the only card in the game to be given visible armpit hair. You know what? For that reason, she's actually going in the disgusting category alongside Megaknight. Not quite worse, but directly alongside Megaknight. Her and Berserker being like a team-up, made to team up, was a really cool idea, but then they fumbled that by giving her armpit hair. Ew! Skarmy gets ducked down by Zap. Any spell in the game, any slash in the game, destroys Skarmy. It's lacking. Larry's pretty cool though, but Larry left the gang. And he became a skeleton king. And he is in Aura Plus. He has a giant mace. Boom! Boom! Oh, that's so much more. Skeleton dragons, I mean, they do so little damage. Arrows destroys them. Terrible. Regular skeletons, aura actually. So much aura. Actually, you know what? These are 3 measly skeletons, and they will, unlike the Ice Golem, you put a P.E.K.K.A. there, those 3 there are attacking that P.E.K.K.A. head on. Megaknight, Golem, Hog Rider, Royal Giant, Goblin Machine, P.E.K.K.A. I already said P.E.K.K.A. Mighty Miner. No matter what the opponent throws down, those skeletons are going to be there and they're going to be fighting till they die. That is so much aura. Skeleton Barrel. The skull is really cool. But we're going to put it right behind Bomb Tower because Skeleton Barrel, you drop a log and you lose an elixir. That's just not what I want to see from my win condition. And for that reason, Skeleton Barrel is base aura. Snowball, the white, sticky substance. Because it's called that, it's going in lacking in aura. Right below Goblin Gang. If you're being called white sticky substance, ew! Sparky, oh my goodness. The tank? It's just a ginormous explosive tank. That is so much aura. God tier. Except for the fact that Zap, E-Dragon, E-Wizard, I don't know why Tesla doesn't. Ice Spirit, Freeze, all of these cards just reset it. And for that reason, it's only in base aura. But high in base aura. Lightning as well, I missed that. Yeah. Spear Goblins. I mean, they're 2 health to the tower. They're just gonna go bing, bing, and then they're dead. And I'm gonna be honest with you, these Spear Goblins look like the stinkiest of all the goblins. Which is why I'm gonna put them right next to the stinky Minion Horde. Bara. Expo. Expo not only camps behind the bridge, he relies on other cards to be played to protect it because he can't take out a single troop. Negative aura. So much aura. Right? Barely better than the pump. Barely. That Expo is terrible. Zap. I mean, Zap is your average card, right? It's gonna zap. You know what you get with a Zap. It's base. That, like, a Zap right next to the white, fiery, yellow substance. No, that's way too high for Zap. Yeah, Zap base aura. Base aura for Zap, absolutely. Witch is just a lamer Skeleton King. For the same elixir, I'm pretty sure, too. You know what? So she's lacking, and she's going right next to her 2 witch friends behind the Mother Witch. Right next to the Night Witch is Mother Witch. Yeah, the 3 witches, they can stand lacking, because they're all pretty lame. Who am I? Who am I? Here, I'm going to act out each witch you have to guess. First one. Second one. Third one. Those are the 3 witches. They all look so lame. Suspicious Bush. Oh, I was lying. Suspicious Bush is the ultimate bush camper. Are you kidding me? But that means they lose so much aura. Are you kidding me? These are 2 baby goblins. Another baby goblin made a goblin machine. This baby goblin made a bush. But, do you see how much damage they do to your tower with only rocks? That's because they work out hella. That means they are jacked. And for that reason alone, they're not going to be in lacking. They're going to be in base aura right next to the bomb tower. Behind the bomb tower, I think. Yeah, I think they're good to be on par with the skeleton barrel. There we go. Wizard. I mean, Afro losing aura. Showtime! Fireball! That zesty voice, losing aura. He's the lamest of the wizards. He's behind Electro Wizard. So where's Electro Wizard? Oh, he's in lacking. He's below the witches. Valkyrie, okay. People hate on Valkyrie. But when there's 50 troops on the board, you drop your Valkyrie in the center of all that. And what does she do? Spins around and takes them all on. Takes them all out. Severing them. Removing them from the field. Reducing them to elixir. That is so much aura. And for that, she's right... Oh, she's right behind Rage. I think that's perfect. Give her Rage? Now she's crazy. Zappies. I mean, Zappies are cute. Zappies, they zap. They get kind of taken up by arrows. I think they're top of lacking. Yeah. They're 3, just like the Musketeers, but they do it a little better. Stun, 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 stun. At least those guys also take out the Sparky. Wall Breakers, oh my gosh. Aura Plus. Are you kidding me? You play these cards, and all they're doing, they're thinking, get me to the tower, even if it costs me my life. Live, love, and die for the game. Wow. That is so much aura. You play them down, Mach speeds, they will do what they have to do. They will do it to get to that tower, and they will sacrifice their life. Tesla, paired with Expo, that's another really yikes duo on par with Elixir Golem, Battle Healer, and Lumberjack Loon. Except the only difference with Tesla, he's the only one, or she, I would never want to assume, that has an electrical ability that cannot stun and stop the Tesla from charging up. Why? That is so much aura lost on that alone, to the point where you're behind Expo on the pump. You're on level with the pump. And he's still pumping out in the corner. That cannot, pause. And on top of that, he hides in the ground. That's what I did back in 2017 when I needed to survive the night in my first survival game of Minecraft. Not the Tesla. Tombstone, Rage from the Dead, pretty cool, 3 elixir, not a lot of health, base aura. You know what you get with the Tombstone, and that's why he's in base aura, right next to the guards. Right behind the guards. Right behind the guards. Guards be moved up, they can tank a rocket. They can tank a Sparky shot, if they have the shields. Void, oh my gosh, the fire, the darkness, the flame. It's such a cool vibe, it's such a cool design, the power... But then it gets nerfed to the ground, and we forget about it, so it's in lacking heavy. NATO, I'm not even going to say anything. It's the last card too. You know what you get with a NATO. It's basic. It sucks things in. Pause. It moves them around. Base aura, right next to probably the zap. That's ideal. And that's the list done. Let's get a look at this. Huh? Oh, that's pretty nice. Well, I think this is a perfect list. The king and queen of aura at the top, Mega Knight and Rune Giant at the bottom, the king and queen of the least aura possible. I think that's perfect. God tier just being the gods that they are. Aura Plus, all in Aura Plus, they'll have the subscription they don't even pay for. They don't pay for that subscription, they are the subscription. above average, gold good cards, base aura, basic cards, lacking, of course they're lacking, negative aura, disgusting, disgusting. I think this is a perfect list. Let me know if there's anything you'd change. Goodbye.